I have something there's a hole, which means it's a mole or it's a vole. Sometimes I see a chickmunk running into one of the bigger holes, but something is getting in the greenhouse. Greenhouse 2. I have to go find a pot to put over the mouse trap. I have gotten one mouse out of the garden. No, it was a mole. Got a mole out of the garden using this method. So I got that done. I have ashwagandha. This wasn't quite winter sown. It was just sown in the greenhouse. A heated greenhouse. And milk jug. I had a lot of success with the milk jugs. Doing it that way. With hard to sprout seeds. Green onions were a milk jug. This tomato was one that overwintered in the greenhouse. Doesn't look great, but you know, when you take a plant that doesn't look great and stick it in the ground, it does much better. I have celery that's reseeded, that's coming up, quite a few spaces. So the celery that wintered in the greenhouse, I'm going to pull out and put by the fence in between the peppers that I'm getting ready to plant. Those were rescued from the fall garden. I didn't quite know what they were when I pulled them out. Coriander. It is blooming. It is going to stay, and I'm going to get seed from it. So ashwagandha is going in here. I already have a tomato. I'm going to put at least 1 or 2 peppers in here and maybe 1 more tomato. The beans are finally flowering, which means I will have beans. This was also sown in a milk jug. It was planted in February and covered in straw because we had some really cold nights. I had a thick layer of straw throughout the whole greenhouse to protect it from 0 temperatures. I did know if it works. First year I did it, so it worked. Everything survived. So when I planted this one, I took the milk jug and planted another. And these are planted in bunches, straight out of the milk jug. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vines coming out. Should be enough beans. Oh, I see a bean. Here we go. Here's another bean. So yeah, I'm trying to grow enough for 2 families because my daughter and son-in-law live downstairs. It's another bean. All right, we have beans. We have lots of beans. Cool. The sunflower I'm just going to have to pull up because they don't really take to transplant well, and I have a lot of them. I believe this is a carrot. This will be pulled up and put a pepper there. Potatoes. I pulled up a sweet potato out of here last year that didn't produce any sweet potatoes, and it's been wintering on my plant shelf the whole entire winter and spring. Might put it back in here. It's got to be planted. I got to bring it out and acclimate it. These are the beans I started after I planted the other one in February. Cold crops have taken to being planted outside. Looks like it's going to seed already. was hoping pulling stuff out of the greenhouse would keep it from bolting. Brought the sweet potato outside. Greenhouse 1. It's chilly today. It's overcast and it rained all night and it's just chilly. There's seeds. Cucumbers, some squash, and a melon.